So I had a client reach out to me from San Diego today, and they're like, hey, I saw this one on Redfin or whatever, realtor.com, whatever, and this one and this one and this one. See, they have these prices. It's 521 in Leander. It's 521 in Brushy Creek. I'm like, okay, well, let me look at this.
Yeah.
It's the 521 plus.
Yep.
And there's no date, there's no address, there's no hard price. So these builders are still going out there and spending marketing dollars trying to get people onto their lists, even though really they don't have. In fact, when we were in San Diego Ranch, they were saying the Scott Felder rep was like, yeah, we have these 10 available. And the guy was like, oh, so you have 10 available. He's like, well, no, they're not going to be done until June, July. And then we're going to open up, 40 more lots, but those won't be done until 2023. And we're marketing for those.
You're saying marketing dollars, but like people are going there because they want the product. And so somebody earlier said, what if you're driving by a billboard and it says, 200 to 300s, starting in the low 200s?
400s.
It's not, but people don't know, and they still show up and they still end up on the list. They don't have to market anything right now.
Oh yeah, 200s was actually 7 months ago. We're actually in the 600s now. So do you want to buy a 600s house?
Right. And then also you have a lot of builders that have relationships with some kind of listing agent or might even list it on their own, right? And so if they do that, they're not paying the marketing. They're not really paying the marketing dollars. They're just putting it on the MLS, putting one of them on the MLS, and then letting people flock.
Yeah. I actually think the builders do a really terrible job. If you're watching this in your
they're not spending any.
I think you're doing a terrible job in marketing, to be honest with you. Maybe it's because you feel like you don't need to, but how pride comes before the fall. Because
absolutely, it will end up catching up.
Yeah, it'll catch up to them. I just feel like if they did a better job, like for example, if you're really trying to get rid of realtors, which I'm not suggesting that you do, but I think you're trying to do it anyway. Like having better website availability and data, even for realtors, so that we are not like blowing up your local sales folks to be like, hey, my client saw this listing on Zillow for your house. Is it available or is it not? Or like, what's the deal? That for me is unacceptable. You like literally only sell one thing, houses, and you only have like 3 outlets to show houses on places. So why is that data even remotely out of date? Right. So I don't know. I just think they're doing a really poor job. I think they could sell even more houses or at least build your marketing list a little bit deeper, have people built on contracts for years to come.
Innovation comes from necessity. They haven't had to, right? And then the ones that don't, guess where they go? Well, they get acquired.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're builders, not marketing experts.
Right.
Yeah, but if you want to talk to people, are like, well, the real estate market's ripe for disruption. I've been hearing that my whole life. I've been hearing it since I was in college, and I didn't give a shit about real estate, right? Like, this market's up for disruption. It's ripe for disruption. I honestly feel like the disruptable part easily could be the builders, because they're most antiquated in their practices in how they market, build, everything else.
I want to say that's the real estate industry in general, though. That's not exclusive to builders.
I don't think it's the entire industry, though. I don't. I mean, we can debate that, I guess. I'd like to hear your point on that, why you think it's that way, but maybe more parts of it. But I don't know. I think the disruption is not the type of disruptions that people have been trying for the last decade.
We still have title companies that will not let you close remotely.
Yeah.
Like most of them.
Yeah.
But that's not always up to the title company. A lot of times that's
or virtually. Laws. Sorry, virtually is different than remotely, but that's a big deal.
Thanks for watching this short of the Real Amigos podcast. For more live streams, hit here. For more clips, hit here. We'll catch you on the next one.